Hi, I'm Karen. Welcome to my channel. This is where I share my experiences using cruelty-free skincare and makeup on mature skin. Today, I want to tell you what's on my Christmas wish list. These aren't things that I asked for Christmas. All the people in my life who buy me Christmas presents are men who have no interest in makeup. My husband, my 2 sons, my dad. They'll either get me something that's not beauty related, or they'll give me a gift card and they'll tell me to go pick out some makeup. I also usually end up with a couple of gift cards from work. So this Christmas wish list is the things I've been thinking about getting if I get any Christmas gift cards this year. I have my list right here, so let's get started. The first thing on my list is the Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation. If you had told me last year at this time that a foundation was going to be at the top of my Christmas wish list this year, I wouldn't have believed you. Up until this year, I never wore foundation. I had tried so many samples of different foundations, different formulas. I tried different primers under the samples of foundations, and I never liked any of them. They all either looked cakey, or they settled into all my lines and pores, or they clung to any dry patches I didn't even know I had. I just always ended up looking a whole lot worse than what I started out. I just never wore foundation. Then, I think it was in the summer of this year, I was playing around with some samples I had. I had a sample of the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. And then I had a sample of the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. And I thought, I'm just gonna mix those two together and see what happens. So I did. I mixed them about half and half, and I put them on, and I loved the look I got. It was very sheer, which is what I found out that I really like. It gave just a light bit of coverage. It left this beautiful finish on my skin. I just couldn't believe it. Loved it. So I ordered both products, and I still don't wear foundation most days, but when I do, that's what I've been doing. I mix those two together most days that I wear foundation. I mix those two half and half. I have gotten some other samples of other foundations, and I mix those with the primerizer also. Some of them I like better than others. Some of them I don't have to use as much of the primerizer if they're not as full coverage as the Too Faced one is. But I like the looks that I've gotten with foundation much better than I ever have before. Then in the fall of this year, I got from Sephora the Sephora Favorites Clean Beauty Kit. And in that kit was a little sample of the Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation. When I first tried that little sample, I tried mixing a little bit of the primerizer with it like I always do, and I put it on. And I liked the look of it, I liked the finish, but it was almost too sheer. So I got to think, well, maybe I don't even need to use the primerizer with this one. Let's see. I had just a little bit of the sample left, so I tried it, and I liked the look of it without any primer mixed in with it. I had primer underneath it and then just the serum foundation over it, and the finish was beautiful. The coverage was light and sheer. It was just velvety looking. I just made my skin look nice. It didn't settle into any lines or pores. It didn't cling to any dry patches. It was just gorgeous. So that's on the top of my wish list. Another thing I love about this foundation is Ilia is a clean beauty brand. It has some beautiful skincare ingredients. It has aloe leaf oil, it has rosehip oil, it has jojoba oil. It's like skincare in makeup. Just love it. The next thing on my list is from Kosas. It's the Kosas Weightless Lip Color Lipstick. And actually I have 2 of these on my wish list. I have the color Undone, which is kind of a pinky brown, and that's an opaque lip color. Then I have the color Stardust, which is kind of a pinky peach, and that one is a sheer lip color. I've swatched both of these at Sephora. I love both of the colors. I love the way they feel. I just really am excited about these Kosas lipsticks. I've heard good things about them. I've heard that they are long wearing, that they're very pigmented and very nourishing on your lips, that they fade to kind of a stain, so they stay beautiful all day. I just can't wait to try them. Kosas is another clean beauty brand, so these also have some great ingredients in them. They have some jojoba oil, they have some mango seed oil, some rosehip seed oil, so they're also skincare and makeup. The next thing on my wish list is from Cosmetics. It's the Infinite Lip Cloud in Faded Clementine. I have wanted this since the very first time I heard Hannah Louise Poston talk about it on her channel well over a year ago. It was in 2018. It was during her No Buy year. I think it was like mid-year. She mentioned it several times in several different videos. Every time she talked about it and showed it and wore it in her videos, I just wanted it so bad. I've looked at it online. I've read reviews about it. I've looked at it on different skin tones. I just think it's such a gorgeous color. I think I would love it. My only hesitation has been you can only get it online, so I can't get a true look at it. I can't swatch it. I can't play with it. So I'm always kind of hesitant to go out on a limb and order from brands that I can only get online, but I'm starting to get past that fear. I'm starting to explore more. I'm learning that I really love using products from indie brands, and a lot of times the only way you can get them is to order them from that brand. So I'm starting to feel more comfortable doing that. I want to do that with that Cosmetics Infinite Lip Cloud in Faded Clementine. Next thing on my list is the Natasha Denona Mini Gold Palette. This is another one that's been on my wish list for a long time now. I've wanted it since it first came out. I have the Natasha Denona Gold Palette, which I love. And this is not the same colors. This is supposed to complement the gold palette. I also have the Natasha Denona Mini Nudes palette, which is a mini 5-pan palette just like this one is, which I love that one too. I love the formula. I love all the colors. I love the shimmers and the mattes. I just adore those palettes. And I've wanted this one for so long now. I'm not sure why I haven't gotten it yet. I think that when it first came out, I had just gotten a couple of palettes, and I don't like to get too many things in my collection at once. I like to have some time to play with new things and to get to know them before I add too many other new things in. And then I think it just kind of got pushed aside by new releases, and I kind of forgot about it for a while, but I still want it. And I swatched it not long ago in Sephora. I've seen some recent reviews, and my friend Mo here on YouTube just did a review of it and made me want it all over again. So this one's on my wish list. The last thing on my wish list is not a particular product from a brand, it's makeup brushes. I have very few makeup brushes. They're fine. I can create looks I want, but I would like to expand my collection. I've been looking around, reading about different makeup brushes. I haven't decided yet what I want to get. I'm open to suggestions. If you know any cruelty-free brands that make really good brushes, preferably an indie brand. I'm starting to lean more toward indie brands as I go along. I've been looking at the MOTD brushes. If you know anything about those, let me know. I need couple of face brushes. I need a blush brush, and then I need some eye brushes. I've got several, but I'd like to expand my collection, some nice blending brushes, and I'd like to get them all from one brand if I could, so I could order together. Let me know if you have any suggestions. I'm definitely open to hear them. That's it. That's my Christmas wish list for this year. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing. Just hit that subscribe button down here below and ring that notification bell next to that to let you know when I post new videos. And if you have any recommendations or any thoughts about any of the things on my wish list, please let me know. I'd appreciate it. Bye for now.